The relation between China and Somalia was dated back to the 7th century when the Chinese merchant first traded with Africa. And in the 14th century, during the Ming Dynasty, Somalia introduced China the first giraffe, which the Chinese emperor thought it is the mythical creature of Chile. In the Cold War, China supported Somalia against Ethiopia. However, today, China prefers Ethiopia more than Somalia because Ethiopian leaders prefer to build their own country rather than trying to export the population in order to stay off revolutions. The preference of the leaders in Somalia to rely on mass migration to solve the internal problem really makes China hard to help Somalia. Because China can put in all the investment, but if the leaders of Somalia believe that they can solve the problem by simply allowing a large portion of their population to leave, really diminishes any value of investment. This should also apply to all the nations in the Global South in believing that any country has an obligation to treat immigrants well. The political correctness around immigration in the Western country today are merely justifications for their past colonialism because there's no other way to explain why the white people are in Australia, Canada, and America. And finally, China supports the Somalian unity because the issue of Somaliland kind of resembles Taiwan. When China argues that Taiwan is engaging in succession, Taiwan's counter-argument has been that the People's Republic of China has never ruled Taiwan, so they are not engaging in succession. And China's counter-argument would be, then we are engaging in civil war. And the case of Somaliland is quite similar in this regard, because Somaliland also claims the territories of Somalia, which is just like how Taiwan is claiming the Chinese province of Fujian by controlling the island of Kinmen and Matsu. Somaliland also proves another point made by China against the Taiwan succession, because if Somaliland is ever getting independence, it will probably be balkanized further like South Sudan, which China pointed out as a recipe for international disaster.